Let's learn MAPEH. Music, arts, physical education, and health.
Good day, my dear pupils of our Pili Elementary School. This is your MAPEH 6 teacher, Mrs. Redana. Today, I'll be discussing the topic about health. Let's talk about noise pollution. The objectives o ang mga katuyuan sa paghuman ni atong maong topic. First, you will be able to explain the effect of noisy environment and the ways to control or manage noise pollution. Second, you give importance of having a noise pollution-free environment. And the last one, you will able to give examples on how to control or manage noise pollution. Sound is measured in decibels. The average of decibels, 30 decibels, that is for leaves, resting, the soft music, or whisper. When we say whisper, muhung-hung ka. 40 decibels, that is the average of home noise. And the normal conversation or the background music is 60 decibels. But the sounds above 80 decibels are harmful. Makadaot na sa atong pandungog. What is noise pollution? Noise pollution refers to the type of energy pollution in which distracting, irritating, or damaging sounds are freely audible. Noise pollution is caused by many vehicles on the road and the noises coming from factories. When noise is more than the normal level, it can cause restlessness and anxiety. People cannot focus well if the place is very noisy. And here are the sources of environment noise. Transportation systems are the main source of noise pollution in urban areas. Construction of buildings, highways, and streets cause a lot of noise due to the usage of air compressors, bulldozers, loaders, dump trucks, and pavement breakers. Loudspeakers, plumbing, boilers, generators, air conditioners, fans, and vacuum cleaners add to existing noise pollution. So mauni ang mga butang o mga kuan nga makabanha, no? Maka-cause sa noise pollution. And here are the causes of noise pollution. Here are the causes of noise pollution. First, the traffic noise. So what can you see in the picture? That is the car. So daghan kay sila. So traffic noise accounts for the most polluting noise in cities. So grabe ka traffic, no? For example, a car horn produces 90 decibels and a bus produces 100 decibels. So muna siya traffic noise dyan na jud kaayo. Another one is the air traffic noise. So nakita nato sa picture. There are fewer aircraft flying over cities than there are cars on the roads, but the impact is greater. A single aircraft produces 130 decibels. The other one is the catering and nightlife. As what can you see? Bars, restaurants, and terraces that spill outside when the weather is good can produce than 100 decibels. This includes noise from pubs and clubs. The other one is the animals. The noise made by animals can go unnoticed, but the howling and barking dog, for example, can produce around 60 to 80 decibels. And the last causes of noise pollution is the construction sites. Building and car park construction and road and pavement resurfacing works are very noisy. For example, the pneumatic drill produces 110 decibels. So, mga construction sites, maka-cause po na siya noise pollution. And here are the effects of noise pollution. So, mga epekto sa noise pollution makadaot sa atoa. First is the physical. Respiratory agitation, raising pulse, high blood pressure, headaches, and in case of extremely loud, constant noise, gastritis, colitis, and even heart attacks can cause, and that is the effects of our noise pollution in our physical. The second one is the psychological. As what can you see? Noise can cause attacks of stress. Maka-stress siya. Fatigue, depression, anxiety, and hysteria in both humans and animals. Another one is the sleep behavioral disorders. As what can you see in the picture? No? Noise above 45 decibels stops you from falling asleep or sleeping properly. Remember that according to the World Health Organization or WHO, it should be no more than 30 decibels. A loud noise can have latent effects on our behavior, causing aggressive behavior and irritability. Another effect is the memory and concentration. Noise may affect people's ability to focus, which can lead you to low performance over time. It is also bad for our memory. Makadaot sa atong memorya, making it hard to study. Kay tungod sa kanang palibot nato banha na. Interestingly, our ears need more than 16 hours rest to make up for 2 hours of exposure to 100 decibels. And here are the solutions to reduce noise pollution. First, avoid very noisy leisure activities. No, kanang mga silingan nato nga banha kaayo, nagpatukar na lang, nya kita nagtuon. Samot na nata sa ato ang balay. Opt of alternatives means of transport such as bicycles or electric vehicles instead of taking the car. So, mo choose gyud tag vehicles, no, mga bicycles nga kanang dili maka-cause noise pollution. Third, do your housework at recommended times, no? Kailangan dyan na siya, dili unnecessary times, kundi recommended times. And the fourth, insulate homes with noise-absorbing materials and others. So, kanang mga equipments nato sa balay nga naka-cause of noise, pwede na nato nga nang dili magdungan o gamit. And number 5, educating the younger generation is also an essential aspect of environmental education. In planting trees, because trees not only absorb carbon dioxide, mananong ta, makahatag na siya shade, avoid soil erosion, but they also act as buffers and filters out the annoying urban noise. makakuan po na siya sa mga banha sa atong palibot. No, kailangan mananumta og kahoy o mga kuan diya sa atong palibot. The other one is establishing regulations that include preventive and corrective measures. The mandatory separation between residential zones and the sources of noise like airports. So, dili kay taduol sa mga airports kay inikuan pa lang sa aeroplano, sa airplane, so mga kuan kay banha na. And fines for exceeding noise limits and others. So, naa siya. And the last one is reduce workplace noise. So sa atong mga area, sa atong mga trabaho, o sa atong palibot, ato dyan nang i-reduce ang ato ang pagka nga nang madungog nato nga banha kay makadaot na sa ato ang health. Okay, so let's try to answer these exercises, number 1 and number 2, to measure your understanding about the discussion. So, ato sa tanawon ug nakasabot ba about the noise pollution. Okay, the direction for exercise number 1, put a check if the statement is correct. And if it is wrong, encircle the word. So, again, butangan og check kung sakto siya, then butangan ni circle siya kung dili siya sakto. Then write the correct word or words before the number. Okay, number 1. Increase workplace noise. Sakto ba na siya? It is check or we need to encircle the word? Yes. Encircle the word increase and ilisa nato sa word nga decrease. Kailangan decrease workplace noise. The second one, number 2. People cannot focus well if the place is very peaceful. So, people cannot focus well if the place is very peaceful. Is that correct? Okay. Ang word nga kay cannot focus man, so the word peaceful, ilisa nato og noisy. No, ang tao di ay cannot focus well if the place is very noisy. So, kung banha na gani ang lugar, dili dyan na makafocus ang tao. Right? Okay, number 3. Noise above 45 decibels stops you from falling asleep or sleeping properly. Is that correct? Yes, very good. How about number 4? A car horn produces 10 decibels, can cause noise pollution. It can cause noise pollution and 10 decibels ang car horn? Wrong. The correct answer is 90 decibels. So, ang car horn di ay can produces 90 decibels. Nga makadaot na din na sa atong pandungog. And number 5, loud noise can have latent effects on our behavior. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Okay, how about number 6? The barking of dog that produce around 60 to 80 decibels can cause noise pollution. Is that correct? Yes, correct kayo. How about number 7? Educating the younger generation is also an essential aspect of environmental education. Yes, of course, atong giingon na nako ganihan, no? I-educate yun mo ang mga younger generation, kamo mga pupils, no? Kailangan mananong jud ta og mga kahoy og mga kuan diha sa atong palibot. Number 8, do your houseworks at unnecessary times? Unnecessary times ba to? No. That is recommended. Kailangan mubuhat ta sa atong houseworks at recommended times, dili unnecessary. How about number 9? Avoid very noisy leisure activities. Avoid very noisy? Yes. We can avoid nga mga banha nga palibot. Okay. How about number 10? Noise may affect people's ability to focus, which can lead to high performance over time. High, is that high performance over time? The correct answer is low. So noise may affect people's ability to focus, which can lead to low performance over time. And now, the exercise number 2. You need to identify the following situation in the box, whether the effect is good or bad. Write your answer on the shape provided. Answer the questions that follow. So, ang mga ansiranan naa sa gisud nato sa box. Okay, number 1, using motor boats. And number 2, humming of birds. Number 3, snores very loud when sleeping. When you say snores, kanang kusog buhagok ini katulog. Number 4, simultaneous horn of vehicles. And number 5, decrease the volume of the television. Okay, so atong ibutang whether it is good or bad. So asa man nato ibutang? Okay, number 1, using motorboats. It is good or bad? Very good. Using motorboats is for bad. Maka-cause na siya og noise pollution. And number 2, humming of birds. It is good or bad? Very good. Humming of birds is for good, no? Makakuan kita sa mga lugar nga na kadungog tag birds, no? Kay hilom jud kay na. Dili na siya naka-cause og noise pollution. How about number 3? Snores very loud when sleeping. It is good or bad? Very good. Snores very loud when sleeping. That is an example of a noise pollution. Dako kay kagtingog ang imuhang, dako kay gahagog imong tapad, di na ka makatulog. It can cause anxiety, depression, ya. Makakuan na ka, kanang insomnia na ka, kay di na kakatulog, tungod sa kabanha sa imong tapad. Okay, how about number 4? Simultaneous horn of vehicles. It is good or bad? Yes. Kay lain-lain nagtingog sa mga sakyanan ang atong madungog and it can cause noise pollution. How about number 5? Decrease the volume of the television. Hinayo na to ang volume sa ato ang TV. Good or bad? Perfect. Decrease the volume of the television is the good. No? Naagyo na siya. Okay. For your assessment, no, you need to choose and write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. So, katong giingon na namo. So, number 1, ansira ni nato, it refers to the type of energy pollution in which distracting, irritating, and damaging sounds are freely audible. Unsa man to siya? A, air pollution. B, water pollution. C, noise pollution. Or D, soil pollution. Okay, number 2. Sound is measured in blank. A, hertz. B, decibels. C, ppm. Or letter D, none of the above. Okay, number 3. Noise pollution can cause blank. A, hypertension. B, hearing loss. C, sleep disturbances. Or letter D, all of the above. Okay, number 4. The level of the sound during normal conversation is letter A, 20 decibels. Letter B, 40 decibels. Letter C, 60 decibels. Or letter D, 80 decibels. And number 5, noise pollution has reached dangerous level in. Dangerous level ni siya asa man. A, in urban areas. B, in the big cities. Letter C, in rural areas. Or letter D, both A and B. Okay, so after you answer this assessment, you can send your answer on my messenger or in our Facebook page, The Class of Mrs. Rodana. Again, after you answering this assessment, you can send your answer on my messenger or in our Facebook page, The Class of Mrs. Rodana. So, here is the assessment. Okay, balik ko na ko para makakita mo sa question number 1 to 3. So, multiple choice ra na. I-send ninyo inyong answer adto ihatag ninyo sa ako ang messenger or sa ato ang Facebook page kung na-member na mo. Okay. So, number 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So, mauna ako ang account name. So, kuan lang ko, i-search sa messenger or sa Facebook page so makita na ninyo. Okay, so thank you and see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.